Have you ever shit yourself?
Ooh,
Nah. Maybe. I don't think so. Welcome back to the TOTK podcast, man. It's me, your host, Cam Patterson, and my co-host, the rich and powerful White Cam. White Cam has so much money growing up. He has no idea what struggle looks like, but that's why we love him here at the TOTK podcast. We got a great show for you today. One of my favorite comedians in Austin, Texas. One of my favorite comedians, like just watch in general. I get it from my dog, Jon Carden, everybody. Woo. Yeah,
It's me. Hell
I'm
yeah.
getting better at intros, nigga. It was real bad when we first started.
Dude, I'm excited for this one because I love you two.
Yeah.
Like, you two are like little brothers to me.
Nah, for real. We
And
like
like,
that, nigga.
But I love when we get together and we just shit on Cam relentlessly.
That's what the whole podcast is.
That's the whole city.
I know.
This room is like, okay, cool. Like we can come in, talk, have a good time, and also don't forget we can also shit on Cam.
Yep. We
That's
shit
what this room is.
on him so bad one time I took him to lunch.
Yeah, I remember John wants to take me to lunch and yes, it's an apology lunch. It wasn't a good idea to
I
talk
started
that much
feeling
shit.
guilty. I was like, man, I got to lay off Cam.
I be
was
feeling
honored.
bad sometimes because like we live together, he might kill me in my sleep. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I be like, I need to live. You
I'm
feel me?
giving you fuel though recently too, because I pulled up to Black Rabbit on the back of
On the back of the fucking scooter. I forgot about that. You didn't want to
what?
bring that up. Dog, he pulled up on the back of a moped. Like,
Oh,
yeah, with a girl
yeah.
driving. It was, and tried to play it off. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm mad. Like,
I want her to, you know what I'm saying? I want her to feel it. You know
It
what
was
I'm saying?
actually the way I hopped off was pretty slick because I saw him standing
It
out
wasn't.
there. And no, I hopped off. The thing was still moving.
Yeah.
I hopped off the back and I was like, oh, yep. I wasn't on that.
see, he thought that was cool, but we knew that was out of
That made it
shame.
look even worse.
We knew it was out of shame. You know what I mean? That was a guilty slide off.
If you wanted to be cool, you would have stayed on that motherfucker and looked at him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I almost wore the
yeah, he
helmet.
just sat there and put his arm around her a little bit more.
Yeah, you
and hug her tight.
Yeah, this how I got here.
Hell yeah.
This how I rolled this
You
motherfucker.
damn right I was on the back of this moped. You gotta own it, dude.
That motherfucker like a
He
Disney
was so
villain.
red in the face too, walking up. He was like, man.
Y'all didn't see that.
He was like, no, I just walked up. I don't know what you're talking about.
That's funny. You know I crashed that moped? I did. One day I was drunk and she stupidly let me drive it around the parking lot. And I was just, for the first time I crashed, nobody saw it. So drunk, I was like, I can do this again. I get back on it, go back around the corner and do it again.
Same place?
No, they saw it this time. I was like, right there. They
Yeah.
seen it. Shit was bad.
Did you hit somebody's car?
No.
No.
No, he just fell over.
I just fell over.
Yeah.
Damn,
Just
so
got
it's
up and
like
started laughing.
way less exciting.
Yeah, it's
Like Biden on the bike.
yeah, exactly.
Cam had his Biden bike moment, dude.
yeah, that was bad. No, you know what's crazy? Everybody get on Biden for tripping up them goddamn stairs, but when I had slides on all the time, I would always trip upstairs.
Yeah, but he wasn't wearing slides.
Okay, never mind. You're right.
He was wearing Oxfords, dude. He's
You're
wearing
not wrong. Hey, I'm with you when you're right.
You
brother.
can't fall in $400 shoes.
You're right. You're not wrong. That nigga he's old though, bro. He's old as shit.
Isn't
I
that
don't know no politics shit, bro. But that nigga ain't he like 102 or something?
essentially?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, essentially.
He like 102 years old.
Yeah, in dog years, he's Methuselah.
He's 81. Jesus Christ.
81 years old. Wow, dude. When have you ever asked an 81-year-old to do anything for you?
My grandma.
I mean, other than your immediate family,
Yeah.
right? Think about it. If you saw an 81-year-old and you're holding packages, I would get the door my damn self.
Yeah, nah.
I wouldn't let an 81-year-old open the door for me. Why are we letting an 81-year-old run the country?
I mean, hey, man.
This dude can't rake his own lawn.
I think you should let niggas 25 or up run for president.
25 and up?
Yep.
Nah, you're out of your mind.
No, not a 25.
Yeah.
I think I could be a great president. I'm 24, but next year I think I'd be a great president.
We would end up with a weird fucking president. Dude. We'd end up with like Adam 22 as president or something.
That'd be hilarious.
You know what I mean? That's what we fucking
No,
have.
we
the
would
age
end
you
up
gotta
with
be?
Logan Paul as
Logan Paul. Yeah, Logan Paul
Yeah.
and Jake Paul would end up being vice president.
That'd be crazy. Vice president, that'd be crazy.
Yeah. Boxing matches on the White House lawn for Dazen, you know?
Mhm.
Jake Paul only beating up black people. We gotta talk about that.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, no.
he
Oh,
he gets beat by white people.
Yeah, he lost
What's
to
that?
Tommy.
Ain't that crazy?
Tommy Fury beat his ass.
Mhm.
He beat his ass. Or it was close.
I mean, as far as boxing goes,
He
Like-
beat the fuck out of it. It wasn't close.
no,
For real.
I wouldn't even.
No,
I
I
mean-
mean, yeah, I don't know if it was close. I mean, the other one that just happened with Tommy, that one was closer, I think.
Yeah, but I mean, Tommy Fury's
They
like
fought again.
he's
No,
too pretty
no.
to be good at boxing.
And he supposed to be like really good. He undefeated, ain't he?
He's not really good. He's bad actually.
Yeah.
That's why he's fighting Jake Paul.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. But he's just got the name.
Yeah.
But that's his little brother?
Yeah. He's Tyson Fury's little brother, and he's not as good. Not nearly.
And Tyson Fury got exposed in that Ngannou fight. That's why he's fighting.
Do you think Ngannou should have won or not?
I mean, honestly, dude, if you're looking at boxing, I think Tyson Fury won on points. You know, but I mean, if you look at what Ngannou did to him with power shots, if it's an MMA, like way MMA rules fights and the way they grade fights, that's completely different. You know, because Ngannou wins that fight just based on power punches and shit like that. But boxing doesn't really take power punches into effect. Like the scoring doesn't matter as much for power punches. It's about contact and all that shit. So the grading system's different.
Are you into boxing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big time.
Okay.
I want to get into it. I just like seeing knockouts. I don't like seeing, you know what I'm saying? I'm a casual boxing fan. I don't really know too much of it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, there's this Asian dude. He's a featherweight.
I know who that is.
Iko, I can't remember his fucking name.
I know that name.
Yeah, but he is a nightmare, dude. You don't ever see the little dudes knock people out like that.
Yeah.
Like now in our day, we see it more and more, right? Because Diego Corrales kind of started that, where the little dude could just bang and knock people down. But for the longest time, small fights, they just went the distance, and it was a shit ton of fast shots, and it wasn't anything really connecting to knock people out. Nowadays, you got like Haney, you got Tank, you got all these dudes in the lightweight division, Shakur Stevenson, Ryan Garcia, Teofimo Lopez. You got all these dudes that can just throw heat.
So is Ryan Garcia, is he like actually legit, or is he kind of just
Tank beat him.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but
he's
I
a good
mean,
boxer.
The fact that he lasted as long as he did with Tank says something too. He's got holes in his game. And that's the issue with Ryan, is like he put popularity, he did what a lot of comics do. Put popularity before the thing.
The work.
Before the work. He got a huge Instagram following because selling is important, right? That fucking fight between him and Tank, it sold. And a lot of that was because of Garcia's fan base.
100%.
So
I mean at some point you got to put put the work in both sides. You know what I'm saying? Because there's some boxers that are fucking, the same thing with comedy. Like, there's some boxers that are just fucking just the best. But you'll never hear about them because they can't sell shit. You know what I'm saying? Unless they like 40 fights in, like, this nigga just keep knocking niggas out. He don't even talk. They don't even speak to the press. He just keep knocking niggas out.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know who Tank Davis was before that fight. And now I like Tank Davis.
You didn't know who Tank Davis was
That's
before the Garcia fight? That's insane.
That might be racism.
I don't like boxing. I don't watch boxing.
But like, bro, he's like the face of boxing right now.
He was the face of boxing before the Garcia fight.
I'm sure he was.
I would say him and Canelo. Canelo, for me, is pound for pound best fighter in the world.
I mean, I knew Canelo.
How you think?
And I knew Tyson, but I didn't know.
Is Devin and Tank gonna fight soon?
Haney and Tank? I don't know, man. The problem with boxing is promoters. It's the biggest issue with boxing. You never get the fights you want. We took us so long to get that Crawford and Spence fight. Yeah. It took us years past what it should have been.
That nigga I learned about after that fight.
Bud Crawford?
Yeah.
And I think Bud Crawford's right up there as one of the best in boxing too.
That nigga. I mean, that nigga's story funny.
Yeah.
With his mama and shit.
Yeah. It is.
The one where she hired people. Yeah,
I will hire people. Go, if you can beat his ass, I'll give you $10. I'll give you $10 to go beat his ass.
And like, nobody could beat his ass.
And nobody could beat him. She like, nobody could do it. And it was an interview where somebody was like, hey, you know,
she got crackhead energy.
Oh my God, what?
Yeah.
Smiling. She was like, did you know that all your son wanted from you was to tell you that she was like, yeah, that I loved him. And I never said it. And then smiled. I never said it.
Never said it once.
That's crazy.
I made him hard.
You created a demon.
Yep.
That's hard, dude.
Pound for pound, one of the best fighters in the history of boxing.
Like, if you want to make like a real boxer, stick around and just treat him like shit.
Yeah. She raised a Spartan. You know what I mean? She had that Spartan mentality.
Bro, to pay young niggas life, you can beat, knowing they just getting their ass kicked.
Yep. If
you can beat them, I give you $10. $10 not enough.
I tell you what, I bet right around dude 8. They're thinking, yo, is $10 really worth it?
Cause you up it to like 25. My cousin just got his ass beat last week, and I'm coming over this month. Up 25, please.
You negotiate.
Niggas going home with black eyes and shit. This nigga's a monster. You don't love this nigga, man. He's a monster. This is his 5th fight today, and he ain't lose yet.
He ain't even tired. Look at him. He's over there shadow boxing right now.
Niggas
Getting
just
ready.
sitting there like, Mama, I love you. Fuck you, nigga. That's another fight. Shit is crazy.
Is there a group rate where they can all just jump him? Maybe
That'd be funny.
Do you remember that drill in football where you'd stand in the middle and they'll call a number, you'd have to hit them? Like,
Nah, they stopped that.
Oklahoma
They
drill?
stopped that before I got there, my brother.
But I remember that we did that. Bullseye.
That was your time. That sounds.
Yeah.
I seen that. That was in Friday Night Lights.
Okay.
They did that in Friday Night Lights.
Isn't it the Oklahoma drill?
No, the
Nah,
Oklahoma
Oklahoma
drill is where you
drill.
lay your back, get
Oh,
up
okay.
and hit.
Okay.
And we still do that all the time.
That's the
Yeah.
bull. Yeah, the bull in the pen. I think they started that shit.
The bullseye, bull in the pen. It was called a bunch of different things. We
Yeah.
did that, but his mama saw that. Terrence Crawford's mama saw that and was like, bet.
Yeah, most definitely.
Bet. Bet. Watch this.
Yeah. I'm sending all the niggas at you, brother. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying?
Everybody.
But that shit is crazy. But that's I mean, that made him a monster.
I know. It's so hard to say. It's like that cruelty probably destroyed him growing up mentally and emotionally. He's probably in therapy for the rest of his life, but
Oh,
damn, this
better
dude
be.
can fight. You know, he's in therapy in a mansion.
Win-win though. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Well, not win-win.
I mean, it's win-win.
It's lose-win.
I mean, nah. I mean, losses make you stronger. Nigga.
He had no childhood, but now he's great.
Yeah.
He has a loss, win.
Oh, no, he had a childhood.
He had a
But it
childhood.
wasn't
It
good.
was just that of a Spartan. You know what I mean? He had like a Roman childhood.
But
Yeah,
that's
it was,
crazy though.
he raised a gladiator. If you want to
Yeah.
raise a gladiator, you got to
And
fight
that nigga
anybody.
fuck Earl Spence up.
Tore him to pieces.
Did you see his face?
No.
Can you show his face after the fight?
Oh,
Jesus.
I mean, it looks bad.
Earl Spence. Bro, that
Spence
shit was
wasn't in his
terrible.
league. Spence hadn't fought anybody,
Yeah.
and the people that he did fought, I mean, they wouldn't have lasted 3 rounds with Crawford, most of them. Crawford is like,
That nigga different, bro.
he's legit.
That
He is
nigga
legit
different.
as they come. I mean, I don't think there's many boxers of the past that he
Yeah.
couldn't beat.
Mm.
You know, like this dude could have fucked up Hearns, Hagler.
Yeah.
This dude could have fucked up Gotti. I don't think there's anybody that could fuck up Crawford.
Dang.
Look at that.
And
Yeah.
that's like that's when the swelling went down.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There
Yeah.
was some
He had gloves on. Think about that.
look at his eye.
Imagine if he's bare knuckle fighting.
There you go, during the fight. There's the other down right there.
Well, some people say that the boxing gloves do more
Look at that.
damage.
Look at that shit, man.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Look how his faces don't move like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Throw in the towel.
But people say the
He's
gloves.
dying, Rock.
Oh.
What was the Russian's guy's name in that?
Ivan Drago.
Ivan
Yeah.
Drago. Yeah, that's one of my heroes.
Oh, of course it is. Of course it is. All right, we just got him to say something racist. He's got a Russian hero,
We
folks. A
just
very
changed
racist
the
country.
podcast to just Cam's gonna say racist shit.
Hey,
White Cam gonna say
Hey,
something
the big
stupid.
tall
racist.
white dude that killed a black guy, that's my guy.
I love that nigga, man. He dope as hell, bro.
Yeah, he said if he dies, he dies. I feel that. I felt that in my soul.
That Rocky's crazy.
He don't even watch the whole movie. He just wait till that part. He's just like, it's over. The movie's over.
It's
No,
not just
what you mean? It's over.
it's not just a
Dude.
10-minute clip.
I had an ex ruin Rocky IV for me. Rocky IV was one of my favorite movies for years.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I rewatched them all with her. I think it was during COVID,
Mhm.
and she was like, "You realize Rocky IV is just a montage followed by a black guy dying, followed by a montage, followed by another montage, followed by another montage, and then there's a montage of a fight, and then it ends on a freeze frame." And I was like, "Oh shit, that's pretty much the whole movie."
Mhm.
I was like, it's just montage after montage after montage. It's no words. It's just Rocky training. It's him in the car. You got the 80s music playing. He's seeing all the fights of the past. It's a past fight montage. And then it goes into a training montage. And I'm like, well, fuck. The cinematic integrity of this movie has been ruined.
Yeah, nah. Did you watch the shit about? It's some shit about him on Netflix.
Oh,
What,
Sly. I haven't
Sly, you
seen it
seen
yet. I watched the Arnold one.
It's funny.
Yeah, I bet.
I mean, I ain't finished it, but it's just funny. Like his dad was real jealous of him, and after he made the first Rocky, his dad was like, "I got a movie called Sonny. It's about Rocky's son. I mean, or Rocky's dad. His dad was a big boxer." He's like, "What are you talking about?" That's it. It's funny though.
Yeah, I don't know. I like movies like that because it's just so ridiculous that this.
Movies where a white character kills the black character?
No, I'm talking about
That's what
Rocky,
you like.
not Ivan Drago. All right, because people always like. I like Invincible, which is Mark Wahlberg trying out for the
Mark
Eagles.
Wahlberg, man.
Jesus Christ.
Mark
it's just-
Wahlberg is favorite person of all time.
Yeah.
Marky Mark?
Mm-hmm.
Damn. The dude
Marky
that
Mark.
blinded an Asian dude?
Oh well.
Wait, what happened?
His off-camera work is not that great.
What'd he do?
He beat up an Asian dude in Boston when he was young and ended up blinding him.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
And that's Cam's guy. Cam finds the people that hurt minorities and pulls for them.
He like, you know that nigga Hitler? Listen. Hear me out, though.
No.
Hear me out. Hear me out, though.
He's like, yo,
Bad things.
He's like, hey.
Look it up.
Yeah, please, yeah, thank you.
He was an elderly Asian man too. He wasn't even
What?
He wasn't a young guy, was he?
Nah.
He just
Yeah, he
beat
was
up
older.
an old Asian man?
Yeah.
Yo, next thing he's gonna be like Jeffrey Dahmer. That's my dude.
Listen,
The
hey.
guy that ate minorities. That's my guy.
Hey, come on now, man. He made the population slimmer for everybody else. You know what I'm saying? That's funny.
Yeah. No, he doesn't have the best history. Oh yeah, he's an old guy.
And look at this nigga.
Look
That's
at him.
your
That was
hero?
him at the time.
That's your hero, man.
That's your guy.
That's your boy.
No.
That's your guy.
No, I'm sorry. I take it back.
You watched that shitty ass Max Payne movie for that.
You know what movie I did like was Gain or No Pain No Gain. Did you ever watch
I
that?
don't see them.
It's Mark with The Rock, and they're just power lifters, and they just murder people.
Yeah, don't they murder a minority?
Oh, I did see that. I did
I don't
see
know.
that.
Don't
They
they-
did murder a minority.
Yep.
They did.
They murder a lot of people.
I seen that. Well, one of them was black, so racist.
He was their partner, and then he was gonna snitch, and then
That's funny.
yeah,
Damn, I forgot about it. That was a good movie.
yeah,
That's right. Rebel Wilson and Anthony Mackie have like a thing in that movie.
yeah.
Anthony Mackie's funny as fuck. You know what he does? He's Captain America right now.
Mhm.
And he does not sign autographs for kids.
I heard about that.
It is fucking hilarious. You could pull. There's clips of that on the internet where there's kids that walk up to him and like, "Can I get an autograph?" And he's like, "Nah, fuck you." He's like, "I ain't signing your damn autograph." That's him on the Wendy Williams show was hilarious because he was like, "Yeah, Daddy went to work. Daddy did the thing. Make Daddy a fucking sandwich."
That's funny. Anthony Mackie?
Anthony Mackie when he was on the Wendy. I think it was Wendy Williams.
That nigga funny as hell.
Yeah,
He said, "Make me look up. Make me a sandwich."
would you?
And he was in 8 Mile too. This nigga did a lot of shit.
He's the one that got
That's,
fucked.
that's Papa Dot, dude.
Papa died. That's hard.
That's Clarence. Clarence parents had a real good marriage.
went to a private school.
Rambo.
Oh yeah.
All right, well, you say it because people get
You
mad
better
when
believe it.
I say it.
I'm from this. Yeah, you better believe it.
I mean, I know you're from New Orleans, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
I do believe that if he wants a sandwich,
You make Daddy a sandwich.
He's like what Will Smith thinks he is.
No, Will Smith's a cuck.
Yeah, I know, but that's what Will Smith
That
thinks
nigga,
he is in his
man.
head.
Will Smith sits in the chair while his bald wife gets banged.
Bald bitch. Bald ass bitch.
Yeah, it make Daddy a sandwich, dude. I saw that shit. I thought it was so funny.
That's funny as shit.
You know, my Wendy Williams went to the same high school as my mom.
For real.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
We did crack, right?
Yeah, remember, you ever see her burp fart? Wendy Williams burp fart?
No.
Oh, dope.
I
We
saw-
gotta do that.
I saw her stumble. Yeah.
The stumble's great. The
stumble's
passing,
great.
when she passes out when she's dressed as the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah.
No, the funniest shit in the videos on TikTok when one dude just wiped his balls and then put it to the thing when she passed out. That shit was funny as hell.
Wendy Williams burp fart. Here you go.
compilate.
Listen, you got to listen. Hold on. It's so quick.
she's not lonely.
Do it again. Do it again. Do it again.
It's a matter of time. She's not lonely.
That's crazy.
I apologize.
I said so many this during the COVID time, so no one's in the audience. There's not a lot of noise in the studio.
That's crazy.
Dog, it's Big J showed me that on the road. And I've watched it like once a month since.
That's funny as fuck.
Feeling me at the
It's
back.
so
How
funny.
did she get like big? Like, what blew her up?
Just being a bitch.
For real, she was an asshole.
Yeah, she's just an asshole. She would talk so much shit about people. That's what made her famous.
Mm-hmm.
Was that she was like a gossip rag,
Mhm.
essentially. But she had opinions and she wasn't scared. And then I think her dude cheated on her. And she had given him like a shit ton of money from what I understand.
Yeah.
And he cheated on her and then they divorced. And then I think shortly after that, she lost her show.
Mm.
But
Oh,
yeah,
shit. Thought she still had that motherfucker.
I don't think so.
Who
I think the
fuck going on?
Wendy
What
Williams is
shit?
off the air.
Damn.
I don't know either. I think things started going downhill when she fainted. Live on.
I mean, she was smoking crack, right?
Not then.
What she was smoking?
Nothing? Does she smoke
Cocaine?
crack? I don't know about this crack thing.
She was smoking crack or something.
I don't know.
2022? Yeah. So
I would like to see a reality show with like all the talk show hosts just living in a house, like The View and The Talk and Wendy Williams all just living in the same house. And then Ellen DeGeneres comes in to shake things up.
Big Sister.
Big sister.
Big sister, it's just all a bunch of cunts in the house.
Why can't you steal ideas?
Well, we know for Cam to like the show, there's gonna have to be Whoopi Goldberg's gonna have to die.
Almost done. She's gonna have to get obliterated.
Yep.
On camera.
Ivan Drago's going to come in and beat the shit out of Whoopi Goldberg.
My hero. My Robert gonna blind Wendy.
Yep, Wendy Williams gonna see it and burp fart.
That's crazy. Burp fart is crazy. That's some.
It's wild. Like even like anatomically, let's look at that. You know, as a scientist. That's crazy. To get two gases to come out at the same time simultaneously, you realize the damage you've done to your body?
Well, that was
on the air. I mean, just, man.
How do you roll through that, too?
Dude.
It's like, I'm sorry.
She did power through. She was like, yeah, I fucking did that.
Have you ever had like a really embarrassing fart? Like one that you really wish hadn't cranked out?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, I know I have.
Where was it at?
Oh, in bed.
You over the bed?
Yeah.
With a girl?
Yeah, and I had like
This came up the last podcast because I was talking about that and the same thing happened to me. And everybody was making fun of me. It's like, nobody does that. I'm like, it happens.
Oh, I accidentally Dutch ovened her hard. It was a thing, yeah.
Like, what you mean? Like, she was under the covers?
She had the covers up like this, like holding them, and then it got through, but it was silent.
Yeah.
And I didn't say anything.
Oh, that's bad.
And I didn't say a word, right? And then it started to creep up through the sheets, and I smelled it first, and I was like, oh no. I can't blame this on, there's nobody else.
And you got a good diet too, so.
Oh, and I got to own this. And we had eaten, because sometimes if I want to get, back in the day, if I want to get laid, I would change my diet. And I wouldn't be gluten-free and eat all the stuff I eat. I would eat other stuff, and it would mess my stomach up. And that happened this time. And
so for the dating scene, you would just eat like.
But that might this one might not even be my most embarrassing. My most embarrassing was on a flight. I was coming back. I was scouting a place in Bremerton, Washington to live. And I had, me and my ex have been eating paleo for like probably a year.
What that is?
It's just like all natural, like all like grass-fed beef, all that shit.
Well, it's like what caveman would eat.
Essentially, yeah. So just vegetables, meat, fruit, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So we were eating that way, real clean. She was trying to lose weight. And I flew up to Bremerton, and I stayed with the dude that I was in the Army with. And they ate nothing but Jack in the Box. Like, it's all they ate. So I went with them, and I'm like, man, I got to eat. And so I would eat, and then I ate that for 3 days, right?
You know what can I say one thing? I hate Jack in the Box.
I hate it, dude. I can never, if I smell it, I get sick.
Jack in the Box got too much shit.
It's horrible.
How you got taco, churro, hamburgers,
mozzarella sticks,
Nachos.
nachos.
Man, pick something.
I know. You got a quesadilla?
Shit,
what the fuck you doing with a quesadilla, Jack in the Box?
Jack in the Box, it's like, what the, like, guess what's in the box, nigga? We don't even know.
Nah, we just throw it in there.
Yeah, come tomorrow, we gonna have brisket, nigga. Bitch, we in Texas. We got whatever you want, fuck, nigga. We got it all. I hate Jack in the look at me, somebody. I fucking hate Jack in the Box, man.
Jack in the Crack, dude. So I got on a flight, and there's sitting next to one of the most beautiful girls I've ever been on a flight next to.
Yeah.
I mean, she was absolutely gorgeous. She was coming from Iowa, picking up her dog. I remember it to this day.
Yeah.
Okay. And then they started creaking out, dude. And I was getting like, I felt like I was going to shit myself.
Or the window?
I was at the window. I know.
And ain't no escape.
I know, dude. I let him go, and she smelled it, and I smelled it, and it was eventually got to the point where I'm like, I'm sorry. What are you gonna, you know what I mean? Like I am torture. I am biologically warfare in this bitch next to me. Okay? I could see her dying on the inside, and it's me killing her.
Yeah.
It's me. And I'm like, I feel so guilty, and I'm like, yo, I was eating healthy. And then I tried to explain it.
I understand, like, I was really like,
I was on a good run.
Jack in the Box did this. No, Jack in the Box did this to you. How long was the
flight?
It was from Seattle to Texas.
Ooh, that's long.
So it was a 4-hour flight. I mean, dude, I have never been more miserable in my entire fucking life than what I did to that girl. I mean, because there's no there's no redemption arc. You know what I mean? There's no moment where I'm like, can explain this, and I'm gonna be like, hey, Jack in the Box, and she's gonna hate Jack in the Box. No, she hates me.
Yeah, more dev is you for sure.
It's me.
That's funny as fuck.
It could have been the guy in front of her. Good.
No.
Yeah, I would just.
She knew where that was coming from.
I would have tried to blame that shit on somebody else. I'd be like, smell that shit. Smell that shit. That shit. My nigga up there.
Dog, I was like waving it. You know what I mean? Trying to keep it away from us. I was trying to save this girl's life.
It ain't me, bitch. I promise you. That's crazy. I don't know, bro. I ain't no really fart like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what was like embarrassing. I don't think I remember no time I fought. I was just like, nah, this shit ain't it. I done had
Have you ever shit yourself?
Ooh,
nah, maybe. I don't think so.
Damn. You had a good life.
Yeah, man, life been straight. You know what I'm saying?
Your stomach privilege is like his white privilege.
Yeah, my shit. But I feel it's getting worse though. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So are you starting to like, you feel like the shit yourself day is coming?
I pray it never comes. But you know what I'm saying? For all of us as human beings, nigga, we gotta shit ourselves, dog. It's gotta happen. Like the day is gonna creep up on a nigga. I'm like, fuck. But I ain't never been like, but all reality though, like you gonna have to shit yourself again in your life at some point.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
Absolutely.
Like
if you could save your shit yourself days till you're 80, that's the best life you could possibly have.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't shit yourself until you're 80 years old, that is a fucking, that's a life you can look back on.
But
yeah, I shot myself in a bed.
With a girl?
I was sleeping with my friend because we were on a ski trip and it was 4 of us in one room. All right, yeah, I ski. It was 4 of us.
You
didn't have to tell us that.
How was y'all sleeping like both this way, like this way, or was
y'all like spoon?
We weren't spooning.
Okay.
How would you sleep in the bed with a friend?
I mean, it was my best friend.
Watch this. How would you sleep in the bed with your homeboy?
Head to feet.
Okay. How was y'all sleeping in the bed?
We were sleeping head to head, dude.
Stupid.
It's head to feet, dude.
No,
you gotta do head to feet.
This
man.
this is my.
You gotta be head to feet. I love gay people, but if you head to head, nigga, y'all just in a relationship.
Straight up.
Y'all in a gay relationship.
You gonna wake up with your hand in his ass?
Yeah, you could do. Yeah, that's a gay relationship, my brother.
It's my friend Karen Myers. You know, I've known him since I was 2 years old.
Okay.
I could sleep head to head with.
You think you can't marry your childhood best friend?
I think I will. But
we find this shit out on the podcast.
Hell yeah. Racist and gay, dude. This is wild.
You know what I mean?
I got like a stomach bug or food poisoning or something from a burger. And I could have saved it. If I took like Pepto or something, I could have saved it. But I didn't because I didn't believe in Pepto at the time.
What?
I know. I don't know. I have weird things.
He don't believe in a lot of weird things. He don't believe in what that shit is right now. He has like a beef with what the gas station. He had beef with Buc-ee's.
Oh, I don't like Buc-ee's either.
He hates Buc-ee's.
I mean, it's easy to hate Buc-ee's. You know what I mean? It's not like a hard, difficult
like
thing.
Buc-ee's?
No, I'm not saying that. Hold on. I understand the purpose of Buc-ee's. I don't hate anything.
Okay.
I find, I realize there's a purpose for everything.
Yeah.
And Bass Pro Shop people need a gas station. And that's what it is. It's like if Bass Pro Shop was like, yo, hey, y'all, we can do gas too.
I think what it is for me is I pick one and I stick with it. You know, and I the other one that's kind of better.
You're such an old white man, dude.
Yeah.
He's like, I only use Shell. I'll never let Chevron enter my cars. Get off my lawn.
They got bad gas.
My
They
dad
got bad gas over there.
I only use the 98 rated petrol. Only that.
And I never use Pepto-Bismol. It's gay. Me and my friend sleep head to head in the bed so I can spoon with them.
I woke up the next morning and there was a shit on the bed, and I covered it up, and then I noticed that I didn't cover it all the way up. He didn't say anything. That's why he's my best friend. He didn't even embarrass me about it. All right, I can marry
I'm your
that
best
guy.
friend. I would have told the world.
I would put it on Instagram Live.
What? Hey, this nigga shit in the bed. We both in the bed and shit.
Hey, y'all, he shit in the bed. Literally. Not figuratively.
He actually shit in the bed.
It was a literal shit bed.
Bro, all right. When I was a kid, my cousin, we was sleeping in the bed, head to feet, cause we street niggas, and we was in the bunk bed, and I woke up and the bed was just wet.
Was he in the top bunk?
We were both in the top bunk.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I was like, did I pee the bed? Like, oh fuck, I pissed the bed. I was a kid, I was like, oh fuck, I pissed the bed. I was like, oh wait a minute. This not my piss. This not my piss at all.
It's too clear.
It still smells like my piss. There's no extra flavor to it.
Hey, wait. It's not my piss at all. It's not my fucking piss.
He tasted like a cop tasting cocaine in the movies. Not mine.
Nah, this is your piss, nigga. It's your piss. How you know? I tasted it. It's your piss. But yeah, that was a funny moment for me. Like, he just pissed the bed and we were both in it.
I pissed my brother's bed one time when I was a grown man.
That's funny.
No, I wasn't completely. I was like 18. I was coming home for Christmas Exodus in the Army, and I used to work with this dude, lived right down the street from my mom in West Virginia, named Walt. And this dude was like a 48-year-old loser, but I loved him to death, man. We'd ride together in his fucking Oldsmobile Cutlass to go to this thankless painting job and shit. So I went and hooked up with him, and we got rip-roaring fucking drunk. I was like 19, 20 years old. I stumbled into my mom's house in West Virginia, which I had done many a fucking time. Okay, it's not. I've slept on a lawn at my mom's house in West Virginia. When she moved me to West Virginia from North Carolina, I became a fucking alcoholic. There was a place right across from my mom's house called Buddy's, and they had 25-cent wing night on Mondays and $1 beer night on the same night. And I would live there. And they didn't know I wasn't 21. They never carded me.
Buddy sound like a great place.
It was crawling distance from my mom's house. And I do mean that because I had crawled from Buddy's to my mom's house. And I mean, dude, it was my favorite place in the whole fucking world. But anyway, I was drinking with this dude named Walt, and I came back into my mom's house, and I mean, I probably had 20 beers. And I climbed my brother's bed, dude, and yeah, I just let it loose. And the crazy thing is like, my mom was still living there. Right? My brother's living with my mom. Is being a grown man and having your mom come change the sheets because you're too drunk to do it. You know what I mean? I was so fucked up, and Tammy comes in the room like, John, did you just piss the bed? And I'm like, nah. And she goes, okay, it must be sweat. And plays off like that. And I'm like, you know what, Tammy? Good looks. Good looks.
Definitely sweat.
Yeah, it's definitely sweat. That's sweat right there. That yellow sweat.
That's funny as shit. You ever pissed the bed as an adult?
No.
Oh, I have. I've been drunk enough to piss. Yeah.
I think
I had a problem for a little bit.
I think I sit in the bathroom. I'm like super drunk. I just chill there for a second. That much I don't got to throw up a piss.
Yeah, one time, I didn't piss the bed, but one time I stood up in my room and peed in the corner of my room.
Huh?
Yeah. But I didn't piss the bed.
What?
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I was
I've
drunk.
pissed in the closet before.
Yeah, see, it happens.
I peed. So I think okay. So
This has been the weirdest episode.
Nah, this is fun.
Dude, the burp part got us on us on a line, dude.
All right, listen. So I think I told this on one other podcast. I don't know if Cam know the story. So I got like truly like fucked up. I was wanting to fuck my ex who's like we kind of getting shit right now, right? So I was this is how I knew we were like meant to be. So one night I was out with my dog and shit, and I was like, bro, like I think I want to fuck my girl. I want to be like drunk in here. I want to be drunk as shit. And I was probably I think I just turned 21. So I was like, bro, like take me over there. You know what I'm saying? And then when I just call you, just come get a nigga. But I'm finna get fucked up. So I called. I was like, man, we finna have drunk sex. So I go get a bottle of Hennessy, no chaser, and I'm drinking the Hennessy on the way to the crib. You know what I'm saying? Like this is dark days for me. Like I'm saying, this is dark days. I'm drinking on the way to the crib. I'm just holding this like it's water. I'm fucking that shit up. By the time I get to her, like it's almost like halfway gone.
Mm-hmm.
So I walk in, we just go straight to fucking. We fucking. I'm fucking her and I'm still drinking Hennessy. Like I'm fucking and still drinking Hennessy. So I've been fucking for like, your dick on Hennessy, you can run through a brick wall. So like I didn't feel shit. I was like, man, I'm finna go crazy. So I fucking for like 45 minutes, like strong. And then she was like, damn, you finna nut? And I was like, yeah, I think I'm finna nut. I was going, and I pulled out, and I thought I was nothing, nigga. I was pissing on her back, and I knew I was pissing on her back. Cause I was, bro, on some real shit. I was so drunk. It took me like 3 seconds to go, oh, this not nut at all.
It was the same color as the Hennessy.
This
involuntary golden shower,
bro. It was crazy. And then like we wasn't even dating at the time. We were just hooking up and shit. So I knew she really fucked with me. She ain't even like she got mad a little bit, but she was like, "What the fuck?" And she just turned me to the trash can and then let me finish in it. I just pissed in the trash can and then she put her cheeks up and it was like, "It's okay." And I just passed out. My dog came to get me in the morning. I just passed out. Nigga.
That is a good lady.
Nah, it's love right there. Nigga, that's love.
That is a good girl,
That's
man.
love,
That's
bro.
what you think about marrying.
Yeah, they were most deaf. And then the funniest shit that she always bring it up. She like, nigga, you, like we get in an argument. She's like, nigga, you pissed on me.
You're like, you're right.
I did. I did do that.
I gotta own that.
I did do that. That's
that.
something I did do.
But look at how well you handled it.
Yeah, you did a great job. That was a professional shit she did, bro. Like, I be looking back like, man, have you been pissed on? But how was you so good at that? You know what I'm saying?
When somebody tries to throw something in your face, you just compliment them instead.
It's like, good job. You right. I did do that.
You were a piece of shit. You came home drunk so many nights. Yeah, but you helped me out. You were there. You know what I mean?
You were by my side them drunk nights, baby.
You held my beard when I puked. I didn't know people could do that.
Yeah, no, she the best for that. Yeah. That was dope.
That's amazing.
That was fun. That's a whole. I'll show you the video. It's a whole video of me too. I go cut out.
Have you pissed on her back?
Yeah. Well, not the video of me pissing on her back.
I was like, you got that on tape?
But when I went to sleep, my dog came to get me, and I went to my cousin's house, and I was still kind of like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you
So
fucked up.
I'm in the video, and my cousin like, what you did tonight? Like, I pissed on that bitch, man. And it's just me drunk with gold teeth in, still with the Hennessy bottle. For some reason, still had the Hennessy bottle. Just like, nigga, I don't know what the fuck was happening.
You look like Nephew Jolly?
Yeah, I look like Jolly's son, bro. That shit was insane. It was wild. Full wall of gold teeth. Hennessy bottle. Just like, nigga, I don't know what happened. Nigga. It was crazy.
I tell you, this isn't my story, but this guy told to me it was one of the wildest I'd heard. My dude was on like a 3-day bender, and he was sitting on a stool, and a chick was like sucking him off. And he was like, I just gonna let a little fart out. And I mean, he hadn't eaten in 3 days. It was nothing but booze, like beer and liquor and shit. And he's gonna I'm gonna let a little fart out. And then he did, and it wasn't a fart. It was straight liquid. And he said he couldn't turn it off. So he just psh, all over this girl's chest. I mean, she's like mortified. And I tell you one that I did, and I don't tell anybody about this, and I don't even want to do it on the podcast.
Well, tell us after that, nigga.
But this is mine, and I had eaten some chili cheese dogs. And this girl was by the pool, and I was maybe 17 years old. I hadn't had that many pussies at that time. You know, it was like, and she said her friends were inside. She goes, you want to eat me out while they're inside? And I'm like, yeah, I want to do that. But that pussy had been baking in the sun. You know what I mean? That pussy had flavor. And I had just eaten. Her dad, you know, her people hooked me up with some chili cheese dogs on the way in, scarfed 2 of them, went right out there and went to pussy eating town. And I caught a smell. I can remember it to this day. It's like if you left lobster in the sun, you know, and then you come back and you take a sniff. It had an earthy smell with fishy undertones. There was top notes of wet garbage.
Bro, describing that shit like cologne is crazy.
Like wine,
I could remember the scent, dude, to this day. And those chili cheese dogs said, no, sir. No, sir, we will not tolerate
We not gonna
this
stand there
insolence,
like
okay?
this, nigga.
We will not tolerate you smelling this kind of shit after we get down in your fucking gut, okay? We are coming up and coming out, dude. And boy, they did. And there was chunks of hot dog on her pussy hair. I'll never forget it.
People find out.
She jumped right in the pool. It was such an instant reaction where I was like, blah, she go bloop right in. And she goes, what happened? And I'm like, I choked. I had just eaten and I choked. I couldn't tell her. I didn't have, to this life of me, to this day, I don't think she has any
You
idea.
need to call her and let her know
that she's married and got a kid, so she fixed it.
Maybe she didn't.
I don't know. Or she got a dude that likes the smell.
They like that earthy undertone.
Yeah, earthy undertones,
That's
man.
shit. The first bitch I fuck had, her pussy stank.
Yeah.
But my homeboy had like my homeboy had like called me one day. He was like, hey bro, you still a virgin? I'm like, yeah. He said, I'm sending her your way. He just fucked her. He was like, I'm sending her your way, nigga. She walking to your crib right now. And from my house to from his, that's like a mile. But it's a good little trek, man.
Yeah.
It's a mile, but it's a good mile. Like, it's like, you know what I'm saying? And
She walked a mile in the Florida heat?
Yeah. To the crib to just catch 2 of them in one day. That's crazy.
That's swamp pussy, dude.
She came in and I let her take a shower. It didn't fix it, but I was happy to be fucking something. That made me very excited.
I get it.
I was like, oh yeah, fuck it, hell yeah.
So, dude, the way I lost my virginity is way sadder.
Yeah, mine too.
I lost mine to a 40-year-old mother of 5.
How old you
That
was?
was my mom's best friend when I was 17.
Damn.
Yeah, it's a story, dude. This bitch was the court advocate of Yanceyville, North Carolina.
What it is?
Like, so she was like, basically, She helped with the courts for any type of case, like battered women, any of that shit. Any type of juvenile delinquency. She was, basically your advocate in court. So she would like have your back. But also she knew all the programs to put people in. So when I got sent away when I was a kid. It's like 13 months and a week. And it was her that did it. And like her son in the camp ended up molesting, like he went home and he molested his sister. So it was a whole thing. And then I had the camp, like he was being a dick, and like at the camp, it was like winter, right? In the mountains of North Carolina.
Yeah.
And everybody's kind of rioting and going off, and like I'm fighting, and these motherfuckers coming at me, and I'm like, this dude raped his sister. You know what I mean? Like that shit
Get
happened.
this nigga, yeah.
Yeah, like get him. And it turned, and everybody got him. They had to lock him up. So after that, I go back home, right? My mom's cheating on my third stepdad, so we got to leave. So we go and leave, and we go from a trailer in Leesburg to her house in Yanceyville, which is like right down the road. Her name was Vicky. I ain't scared to say it.
Yeah, shout out Vicky.
Yeah, shout out to Vicky, dude. So we go to Vicky's house, and she was British. So
This bitch got this big all the goddamn turns and shit.
I know she was British. She moved here when she was 16, but she was British. She had a little bit of an accent.
Yeah.
So she came downstairs. Her son is sitting there watching TV.
The nigga that molested his sister?
No, a different one. She had 5 kids.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Key part of the story.
Okay.
5 kids. So yeah, another one is sitting there watching TV, and she goes and cuddles up next to me on the couch, and we're spooning on the couch in front of her child. I'm 17 years old, and I'm like, all right, you know what I mean? And he gets up and he kind of sees what's going on. He's like, I'm gonna go to bed. I'm like, that's a good move.
How old was he?
I'm like, he's probably 12, maybe 13. And he's like, I'm like, or maybe a little bit younger, probably like 10 or 11.
Yeah.
And he's like, yo, I'm gonna get up and go to bed. I'm like, just kid, way to read the room.
Nigga,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For a 10-year-old, you read the fuck out of this room. You know? TV show's over. Let me hit the hay. I'm like, yep, that's it, my guy. And yeah, so we ended up fucking on the couch. And the next morning, she came up to me and she was like, did we have sex last night? And I was like, oh no, this bitch was fucked up. Like she was on pills or something. Because my mom was a pillhead.
Yeah.
And her friends were pillheads too. So I was like, oh no. And I was like, no, we didn't. We didn't do that. Like, nah, nothing happened. We just cuddled a little bit. But I mean, we fucked.
Yeah, yeah. That's hard, though.
And then years later, or like maybe a year or two.
That's how you lost her virginity?
Yeah.
Nigga, that's dope.
A year or two later, right? I go over to her house because my mom left to go fuck a dude in West Virginia. And so I'm over to her house. And she's like, I want to let you know. He goes, I do remember us hooking up. And she goes, I wish you hadn't been so young. But she goes, you are 18 now. And I was like,
again?
She sucked my dick on the couch with the kids. She sucked my dick on the couch with the kids upstairs. And,
That's hard, nigga.
Yeah.
But did she look good?
She wasn't bad looking.
Yeah.
Like she was like, for Yanceyville, North Carolina, she was a 9.
Yeah.
I mean, she was a hot mom. There's a reason she had 5 kids.
Yeah, she would get, yeah. Bitch had, a little face on her.
Yep.
That's hard, dude.
Yep.
How you lost it, nigga?
I've told you the story. It was I was also 17. It was not a 40-year-old one. It was a 17-year-old girl.
Mine's way more traumatic.
I would have loved a 40-year-old. I like people. I like them older, you know. But I don't have the confidence to go up to somebody with kids because I feel like I am their. I look like the same age as whatever their age.
That shit cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna fuck your mom. We're gonna play 2K. You know what I mean?
But
Hey, tell your mom we need more Fruit Loops.
I was.
Hey, how your mom pick up milk at the store?
Eating the last one, eating a box of Fruit Loops.
Dude, that happened to me as a kid. Yeah, all the time. My mom
Hey,
would bring a
tell
dude
your mama
over.
get
He's
more Fruit
at the
Loops,
table eating my cereal in the morning. It made me so mad, dude.
I think my mom was when we was when it was just me and her, when it was all just me and her, she ain't never bring no dude around for real. She brought 2 guys around my whole life, and I thought it was the same dude until I turned like 20. I like, what the fuck? That's not the same.
That's a little
crazy.
racist.
Oh, my mom.
You right?
My mom would be fucking 5 dudes at one time.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, it was wild. Like when she left my third stepdad, when she left him, it was on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She was fucking a prison guard and a prisoner. Yeah. The people that lived next door to us was black, Willie Turner and Esther Turner.
Yeah.
And Esther Turner is one of the sweetest ladies I ever met in my life. Like she used to like, when my stepdad used to beat the shit out of me when I got home. So she would like drop me off like late when I was doing this community service thing so that I could get there, just shower and go to bed and I wouldn't have to deal with them.
Yeah.
And she hooked it up like that all the time for me. And then we ended up moving next door to her. So she was just like one of the coolest people. She would call me and she'd be like, John, bring me a Coca-Cola and a cigarette. Bring that over here. And so every time, dog, I would go, I bought nothing but Sam's Cola and fucking USA Gold 100 Reds. So I could cheaply give her what she wanted almost every fucking day.
That's hard.
But her son came home and he was in prison, Willie Jr. And the crazy thing about Willie Jr. is Willie Turner is that he had a son named Kyle Petit. And Kyle Petit went to school with us. And Kyle Petit is the kid that beat up the principal when we were going to school. So I get there a week after it happened. And you talking about missing the Super Bowl. I mean, I remember the kids telling me, yo, like Mr. Parrott was a big fat principal, right? And he picks this kid up and the kid just goes, pop, 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 and tears his face apart. That was Kyle Petit. And so his dad was locked up and the Danville worked for him. He was a basehead. So he gets out, right? And my mom sees this dude and falls in love. 6'3", 265, big old dude, been in the work for him, you know what I mean? Benching 450. He's a man. And I'm gonna tell you, this dude's a problem. And like this dude's high on crack. This isn't like an 80-pound crackhead. This is a 265-pound crackhead. This is like Lawrence Taylor. Yeah. You know what I mean?
On crack.
Yeah, just like Lawrence Taylor.
Yeah.
When he was on crack?
Yeah.
I ain't know that.
Best giant ever.
Yeah, why do you think he was so good at football? He would do crack and then fucking get 6 sacks.
Them niggas in the 80s was funny though. It was a clip where the dude was like, he said, is it true that y'all used to smoke cigarettes and drink beer on the sidelines? He was like, y'all don't do that no more? y'all don't do that no more.
Remember back in the day, Sebastian Janikowski, the Raiders kicker, would be on the sideline smoking a cigarette before they stopped him.
That's hilarious.
I know. Why does he need good lungs? He just kicks.
All you need to do is have good legs.
That's it. You know what I mean?
That's funny.
I don't need to be an athlete.
Dude, kicking's hard.
So yeah, my mom ended up hooking up with Willie, and she would lie about it. She would say she had a bad migraine and going over to get migraine medicine. Yeah, that's black dick.
He's just banging her head against the
wall,
the drywall, nigga.
I know. And then I ended up almost hooking up with his daughter.
That's funny.
I know. And she came over one time. My mom disappeared with Willie. And she came over and like we made out, almost hooked up. And then I don't know what happened, but for some reason I ended up hating that bitch. I don't even know. I ended up staying at her friend's house the whole time she was there. Yeah. I never went back. I can't tell you to this day why. But anyway, Willie flipped out one time because he found out my mom was fucking so many dudes. And he came over and he's like banging on the door. And dude, when he banged on the door,
you told me.
Yeah, when he banged on the door, the whole trailer moved. You know what I mean? We lived in a trailer duplex. This trailer was cut in half. It was cut in half, and we lived on one side of it, and another family lived on the other side. So he's banging on our half of the trailer. And I know. And I have to answer the door, and he's like, "Where your mom at?" And she was in a bedroom with another dude who was a prison guard. And
that's funny.
And I was like, he's like, "Where your mom at?" I'm like, "She ain't here." He goes, "Her car outside." And I'm like, "You're right, Sherlock. You solved the mystery." Fuck.
She walks somewhere. She a walking. She like to walk now. She a walker now.
I was like, "She's here." You know? He's like, "Well, I'm gonna go in there and see her," and goes to push past me. I'm like, No. You can't do that. You can't do that. And he's like, "John, I'm coming to your house." And I'm like, "Yes, you are." "Yes, sir." He's like, "I'm coming to your house." And I was like, "Okay. But remember, you're on probation or you're on parole." And he goes, "I don't give a shit about that parole right now." And I'm like, "Okay, this shit's getting more dangerous." He just said he does not care about parole. That was my only card. That was it. I just played it, dude. That was my ace of spades. I'm like,
if he's fuck about cars, nigga. Bitch, I'm on crack.
So, man, he beats him in my mama's bedroom door, and I go to my room and get the gun. And a 22 high standard. This isn't like, a big gun. This is a pea shooter.
That nigga get shot with that motherfucker. But why would you tickle me like this?
Yeah, it's straight up. It's straight up. So he goes and stands at the door, and I go and I fire a warning shot, and he backs up towards the door, and then I go and I shoot again, and then I think I hit him. Right? He falls down because I think he thinks he's hit. And so at that time, the cops were like coming in. Yeah. And they grab him up, and he's like, I'm shot. And they checked his leg. He's like, they don't see no bullet. It was just a graze. It was like a tiny little graze. Yeah. But he fell down from it. And I'm like, "Man, you on crack. You ain't supposed to feel that." Like, what the hell, dude?
Man, smoked that shit that day.
I mean, who knows? But with base heads, man, they get it in. Yeah. They'll take a quick little walk, come back.
High as shit, bro.
Yeah, just rattling.
Yeah. My uncle like
that was Yanceyville, North Carolina. Yanceyville, North Carolina, that was the hood.
Yeah.
Like average household income, 13,500. Everybody's on EBT. Everybody's on food stamps. So it's like when you're growing up and when you're living there, it's like everybody's poor. So black and white matters less. It still matters because it's the South, but it matters less. And like you hang out.
When you grow up in the Central with somebody, you understand, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You get closer. Like, the niggas we seen outside.
Yeah.
Two crackheads from two different walks of life, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Down on your luck.
For me, it's weed.
Yeah.
Weed was what made me not racist. Weed and rap music.
Is that what it takes?
Yeah. That's all it took. Write this down.
Write this shit down. You need this one.
We gonna see Cam in a few weeks. He gonna have dreadlocks.
But listen,
One love.
I just turned into Chet Hanks.
That nigga, for you know who you remind me of? It's these twins. I wish I knew their names. But probably like different walks of life, dude. You know what I'm saying? With these niggas from Cali. Can you look up the Huffman twins or some shit like that? HOOF. You ever heard of these niggas? I'm gonna see it's two twins from like now with a O.
Hoffman.
Let me see.
Like Dustin Hoffman?
Nah, okay.
They look good
yeah.
as a Bratz doll.
All right, nah. Keep going. It's a go right. Okay, yeah. Okay, so just go.
Chet Hanks meets the Hoff twins.
But Chet Hanks like, you know what I'm saying, that nigga. But these niggas real. I just want to see at the beginning of this video. It's
Are you saying who reminds you of who?
He remind me of the twins, but like just didn't watch. Like go to that one right there, the documentary. Just see the beginning, not the Hoff twins. Right where the arrow is. Yeah.
Hey, we need help in the liquor department.
It's different type of life.
We been everywhere and on every bitch.
This is who I would have been.
That's not Chet Hanks?
Oh, straight up. This is who I would have been.
We done did it again, huh? Two black bitches in the bin, huh?
But like project nigga, like they, you know what I'm saying? They was just dead their whole life.
Of course, they're very popular. They're the only white boys in Moran.
I like that you roll around.
I know that eye roll. I've seen that eye roll so many times.
Fuck them boys. You done fuck both of them boys.
Yep.
Hey, these niggas dope though, bro.
Dog, if I hadn't read books,
Nigga.
if I hadn't read books and like and acted and like worked on myself, went to therapy, that's me.
Yeah, that nigga, I can see it.
That's me.
Cause like them, that's damn like everybody like them boys don't see the man white boy. They finna say that's the funniest stuff. That was just random there.
It's about the hood you from.
Yeah, it's about where you from, bro. It's like what you understand?
It was real beefy out
Like
there.
it ain't none of that weird shit.
But like they're real. Like that's like, you know, that's real people. Like I had people.
That's not an act. That's who they are.
No, that's
like
good for real.
I had like white people that were like that at where I'm from, which is not.
Yeah,
them
just not
niggas
that.
is active.
I know.
But them niggas is like dead ass. Like they got motherfuckers like that girl be like, what you mean?
Of course they popular. They're only white dudes and
They only white niggas here.
yeah.
But yeah,
That's wild.
That's real though.
Yeah,
I know, man.
That shit is very funny. If you get a chance, you should watch that shit.
So-
Y'all should watch. That's so funny to me.
My brother's married to a black woman. My brother's that.
Yeah.
Yeah, my brother's 1,000% that. But I mean, he's like that, but like got a job and takes care of the stepkids.
most
And, huh?
I said, yeah, most definitely.
Yeah. So I mean, he's white, but he's like, or he's like black, but he's like hard working. He's like Republican black.
Yeah.
That's as black as my brother can get. But he can't go any further than the Republican black. You know, you can't be liberal black. He can never be liberal black.
That's funny as fuck.
But he's raising the stepkids. He's got his own 2 kids with Bronny. Yeah, lives a good life, dude.
Yeah.
Lives a good life.
That's hard, bro.
So when did you start doing stand up after this? You've had a pretty full life.
Oh, I've had a crazy ass life,
Nigga.
and we've only scratched the surface.
That's what. But me and him would talk. This nigga told me so many stories. We'd be like, what the fuck? Like I thought my shit was bad. It was like, nah, nigga, you were going through it, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know. It took me a long time to realize that I had PTSD from my childhood.
Yeah.
I was in therapy and I had a gay therapist, and I was telling him about
That's
everything.
funny.
I was telling him about everything that I went through, and he goes, "Yeah, you're fucked up. You've got PTSD." honey. And I'm like, oh shit, I do. And like, I'm looking at all the characteristics. I'm like, man, I had PTSD before I joined the Army. That's wild.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That's insane. I had like real PTSD.
Yeah.
Because like we tortured this kid. We went through so much shit with these stepdads.
Yeah.
And I mean, my mom's pussy did not pick good people. Like, you know what I mean? It was not a good people picker.
That's funny.
Yeah, my mom's head did not pick a damn person. Her brain didn't pick a single person she was with. Her pussy made all the selections. Like, these dudes had to fuck like animals, but they were horrible people.
Yeah, nigga, that suck. That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, when you say all that shit, like, nigga, I got my mama, cause like my mama got divorced when I was a kid. My dad was always around and shit, but my mama never brought nobody around.
Yeah, you had a good mama.
I never seen, you know what I'm saying? I never seen nobody else. And my dad married, and she be like, who your mama bring to the house? First of all, nigga, you married. You got a whole nother kids over here, nigga. What your mama been doing?
Yeah, but the baby mama slot's always open. It's a weird thing. There's always that history. And I know people are still banging baby daddies and they're remarried. You know, it's like hard to get rid of that.
No duh.
Because usually the first person you pick, you're not really picking them for all the right reasons. You're picking them for like they're really, really good and bad. Mm-hmm. You know, and that's a lot of fun. And that's the main reason that a lot of people get married initially is because they just fuck together very, very well.
Yeah, they just won.
Yep.
Your parents was fucked up? Your parents beat you?
Look at him.
You never been beat before, Cam?
Look at him.
Cam probably beat his parents.
Probably.
I told you what I wanted for Christmas, Brenda. Told you the fuck I wanted.
Go get the paddle. Brenda, go get the paddle.
No, go fucking get it, bitch.
No cologne in my stocking, Brenda?
I would have been like a musical theater kid if I didn't have like older brothers. But they didn't do anything to me, but they just made fun of me. That was all I had.
I feel like you played a white sport.
You should have played lacrosse.
Yeah, of course. Did you
Probably
play
would've
lacrosse?
I tried to play
best
lacrosse.
lacrosse
I don't like.
players of all
I
time.
don't like lacrosse. I played soccer and baseball. Yeah, I understand. I was pretty good at basketball too.
No, the fuck he's not.
I was.
That nigga's horrible.
He's never seen me play.
I've seen him play basketball outside the house. He's fucking dog shit.
Yeah, I got a 3-year scholarship.
A 3-year scholarship to a JUCO? For basketball?
3 years.
I don't
hilarious.
think there's a real thing as a 3-year.
Yeah, no, they're like, listen, you come for 3 years with that last year, nigga, you gotta earn it. You gotta earn that last year, brother.
That's like, is that a JUCO? Like you can graduate in 2 years, but they give you an extra one because you got eligibility?
That's funny.
I was doing math, dude.
That shit ain't made no sense.
Dude, you know what's wild is to take it off the subject a little bit and go back to sports. You know, when Cam got kicked out of Florida, do you know where he went?
He went JUCO.
Yeah,
Tyler.
Brenham, Texas. Went to Blinn College. Have you ever ridden by there on the way to Houston? When you go next time you go to Houston, do yourself a favor and ride around Blinn just for a second. Just go right around the campus and see where a man that got kicked out of the University of Florida
had to go to.
Where there's fucking weight rooms. There's bitches everywhere. There's eucalyptus steam rooms. You know what I mean? There's fucking all kinds of fancy shit at the University of Florida.
Yeah.
This dude goes to Blinn where like the Little Giants train. You know, it's like a parking lot with a tire. That's it. And
that's funny.
And so when I was in the Army, we went down to see him at Blinn.
For real?
Yeah, we went down. This is before he was drafted, you know, before he went to Auburn. I had a friend who was like, yo, you want to see some wild shit? He's a huge Gators fan. I was like, yeah. He goes, this dude got kicked out. He's supposed to replace Tim Tebow. Let's go to Blinn and watch a game on Saturday. And so we went down, dude. And watching Cam Newton against kids going to a JUCO, it was like watching The Rock play football against Pee Wee football. It was insane to watch, dude. You talking about 6'5", 240, 250, just trucking a kid Cam size. I mean, the kid that's like there, you know what I mean? Just there trying to become a mechanic and play a little football.
I like football a little bit.
Yeah, you know what I mean? He's probably going to work at the gas station down the road when he graduates, just getting fucking his shit rocked by Cam Newton. It was so crazy to watch.
That's insane. I watched this podcast, and on the podcast, he was talking about like how he would go from Florida and then went there.
Yeah.
He said that one of the worst things about it was they had like I think this was his, they had like a grasshopper infestation.
Mm-hmm.
In like the locker room.
Yeah.
So he was walking through the locker and you would just fucking
crunch
the whole that's crazy.
It's wild.
To go from Florida to that. Yeah. That's wild as fuck.
That's a movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's like The Longest Yard.
Mm-hmm. And almost to win the Super Bowl is crazy. I'm still sad I didn't get on one.
I know. I'm a huge Panthers fan. So
Bro,
I mean, I'm
a huge just fan of Cam Newton.
Yeah, I am too.
You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
I'm kind of, that made me real sad he ain't.
Did you? He did get an MVP. I think he's a Hall of Famer.
Oh, most definitely.
I think he's a Hall of Famer.
He's a Hall of Famer.
He changed the game of football. He made the
right,
ring.
here. Do you think Eli Manning's a Hall of Famer?
Let me ask you a question. Yes.
All right, good. All right. Yeah.
He's just a fucking Giants fan.
He won 2 Super Bowls.
I know. People will say that he doesn't, though. And if you're going to say Cam Newton, then
So you don't think Cam Newton's Hall of Famer?
What'd he win?
It's not. He won an NFL MVP. He led the league in rushing and passing.
Bro,
Or rushing touchdowns and passing. He's one of the greatest quarterbacks in our franchise, if not the greatest quarterback. What he did changed the
crazy.
game.
His first year, he had 4,000 yards.
Yeah.
I'm not saying Cam Newton's not bad. I mean, he's good. It's just that
Look
I
at that
feel
tw-
like to be in
look
the
at
Hall of
that
Fame, you have to
2015
win
season.
things.
Look at that 2015 season, Doug. 35 touchdowns, 14 interceptions. Or 10 interceptions. That's insane.
But you got to win.
He went to the Super Bowl that year.
But they win.
You like what? I hate.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like sports.
He's probably one of the best quarterbacks, to play, but he didn't to be in the Hall of Fame, you have to have a claim to the Hall of Fame.
I think you changed the game.
He
You don't
might
think,
have.
in that case, Barry Sanders isn't a Hall of Famer?
All right.
Randy Moss
See?
isn't a Hall of Famer?
Stupid.
Randy Moss never won one?
Stupid.
He must have.
No.
They got beat by the Giants, remember?
Yeah, I know. That I thought he was on the team a little longer.
No, Chris
after that.
Carter's not a fucking.
All right.
Stupid.
You know what I mean?
All right.
You're gonna say Dan Marino doesn't belong in the Hall
I'm
of
not
Fame?
going to compare Randy Moss to Cam Newton.
You're gonna say Dan Marino? Dan Marino doesn't belong in the Hall? Led the league in passing for how many fucking
Fuck.
years? Never won a Super Bowl?
All right, fuck.
Come on,
You got me with the Dan Marino. All right.
Yeah, he had to bring another white guy into it.
Yep.
No.
Oh well,
What?
okay. Well, you right. You right.
Does
Dan
Michael
Marino.
Vick, does Michael Vick get in the Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
Really?
I think Michael.
I'm saying it because he black. I don't know sports that
He
good.
was my favorite quarterback when
I'm
I was
saying it because
growing
he a
up.
nigga, and I love it.
I think you can't not put him in the Hall of
Fast
Fame.
as hell.
Hall of Fame of the Puppy Bowl.
He just wanted to say that.
Yep.
I did want to say that.
He really did not like that. We was having a conversation one day. I be playing NCAA 14 just in the crib. You know what I'm saying? And I always make myself a quarterback, and I'm just running. We said something about Mike Vick, and then he was like, so like you know he really killed dogs. So I was like, yeah, nigga. When you grow up and you see that, I mean, that's just a thing that happens.
Listen,
it's
he
not a
didn't
great
just
thing.
kill
He just goes.
dogs.
He goes.
We need to take him to Juarez for cockfights.
Yeah, you got to see a cockfight. I've never seen one, but I know it'd be dope.
Oh, that's fun.
All right. All I'm saying is, I wasn't. First of all, I'm not upset about it.
He was upset about it.
He's like,
Man,
actually, guys, we did cockfights at my frat.
we just put our dicks
It's a little different.
on
It's
each
a little
other.
different. No, I was just surprised that he got put back into the NFL after that. Is why
You
I
don't
was
believe in
surprised.
redemption?
Yeah, that's fucked up, bro. A
know-
man can't change. That was jail supposed before.
You're the reason convicted felons can't vote.
Yes.
Wait a second.
It's that mentality right
Nigga that
there.
look just like him
I
at
can't
64.
believe he got put back in the league after that happened. After he hurt those dogs. Oh my goodness. Gee Willikers, guys.
He would put puppies for warm up and then have the real fight.
Hey man, sometimes dogs.
It's a dog-eat-dog world, dude.
Not literally, though.
Yeah. Sometimes.
Yeah, it is. All right.
Like,
Michael Vick, I love you.
Nah, man. I mean, what he did wasn't good, but I think for him to go to jail and then come back and then get put on the team is like, oh, redemption. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It works.
And he wasn't. He had to have permission from the state of Virginia to get a Yorkie for his daughter. You know what I mean? Like, we're not talking. This dude has paid a price.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Like, he's also done a
deserves-
shit ton for animals since it happened.
Yeah.
It's like, so yeah, I believe you can do some fucked up shit, but you can also make it right. What other black people do you hate?
No.
No, let's
Yeah,
change your
bro,
mind on all the black
I
people
don't
you hate.
hate Michael Vick. I loved Michael Vick.
Nah,
He was my favorite
it seem like
quarterback.
you hate Michael Vick.
He was my favorite quarterback.
But then he killed those dogs.
And then he started killing dogs. Sorry, it changed my
I'm
opinion.
gonna be like, all right, so about R. Kelly. Cam pissed on a 16-year-old, okay? And nobody's mad about that.
No, wait a minute. No. Wait, we were 21 years old. We was both 21 years old. What the fuck? Two stories. No, I was 21 years old. She was 21 years old. I got the receipts.
Yeah, wow, Cam Newton's much better than Michael Vick.
Yeah. Yeah, Cam Newton
All
was
right.
incredible, man.
That nigga was special.
I mean, you're talking about every quarterback that you built on Madden growing up
That
was Cam Newton.
Yeah.
You made him as tall as you could make him, as big as you could make him.
Fast as shit.
As fast as shit, with an arm from fucking blessed from God.
Yeah.
98 throw power
I got
every
that
time.
motherfucker playing right now.
Yep.
Motherfucker playing NCAA right now.
He was the like. he was the most different quarterback that I've seen in the NFL, where like the read option became an actual option in the NFL because of the way he could run it. And you know what I mean? It wasn't a thing before him. You know, they quit running the veer in the fucking 70s.
But you get to see him at a JUCO is dope.
Yeah, and I got to see RG3 in high school too, because he went to Coppers Cove. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he went to Coppers Cove High School right outside of Fort Hood. His parents were stationed at Fort Hood.
That's hard.
Fort Cavazos. Yeah, so we went to their homecoming, and he wasn't even the big name. There was a name there named Troy Vital, and he was going to Oklahoma State, and he was like the name. They were just talking about RG3 for hurdles, because he was like supposed to qualify for the Olympics in hurdles.
Yeah.
And he went to Houston, but then Pat Brawls left Houston and went up to Waco and Baylor, and that's why RG3 switched and went to Baylor. Ended up winning the Heisman.
Like, it's some teams out here going crazy right now. Like, it's a nigga on DeSoto.
Mm-hmm.
This nigga is like, he's damn. He's like he's like 6'9", 450. Can you put cause DeSoto Eagles high school?
I've
like
seen the dude you're talking about.
Bro, this young nigga is huge, bro. And these niggas is amazing. I like high school. High school sports is pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? When you get to see like niggas come up. He gotta be on this motherfucker somewhere. I don't even know. I
just put
a
huge
big nigga.
That's what I was gonna say. He took the words right out of my mouth. He took the words out of my mouth.
Justin, they can't see you. You a strong black man behind these cameras, Justin.
He said, "Yeah."
You don't gotta put that. You don't gotta put.
No,
you don't gotta do it, Justin.
Cam, close your eyes. Continue.
Just put dude. Just put dude.
Big guy, yeah. But you can put dude.
Do what Eminem
You
does.
can't spell there go.
Hey, say motherfucker. Motherfucker is what white people say
That's
instead
the
of the
guy?
N-word.
This him, bro. This nigga is huge.
Dude, there was another kid. Yeah, he's big.
Bro, what the fuck?
I wish I could find this other kid.
His mom's Sandra Bullock, right?
Dude, you know he sued them.
Yeah, I know.
Michael Orr fucking sued him.
Yeah. Cause they did some, they was doing some fuck shit.
Yeah, they took his like jocked his shit
And
and left it to their kids.
Mm-hmm. That's so fucked.
That's
I know.
so fucked up.
And he's like, yo, they claim to do a lot more for me than they did. Like, in retrospect.
They taught me they taught him how to read.
Yeah.
That whole movie was fucked up.
He's like, no, I was like a 3.8 student when I got there.
I knew how to play football. See, how to fucking play football? Not a fucking idiot.
Yeah, I know how to play fucking football. No, man, I don't know how to push the people. I can't figure out how to blocks, ma'am.
No, that shit, it seemed like just a dumb, that shit was stupid.
He sounds like Michael Clark Duncan in the Green Mile. Hey, boss.
I was hungry. Nigga sound like a slave in that movie. I was playing footballs now.
And you see him on camera and he's like, actually.
Yeah. So real like
the aerodynamical drag of the ball needs to equal the velocity in order for the force to carry.
He can smart as hell.
He's like got a pocket protector in.
But that movie was fucked.
In the block, when
that nigga huge dude.
When he blocks him and carries him all the way to the other end zone in the movie, did that really happen? Because that seems like a fucked up thing to lie about. Like he just was so angry.
Assume that if they made a movie about it, there's some liberties taken.
I know, but that's a pretty. I mean, that's just a fucked up thing to lie about. I feel like.
Nah,
I'd imagine sometimes you'd be on set and you'd just be like, "Yo, what if you pick that dude up and carry him 40 yards?"
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Fuck it. Who cares? But these niggas is fire. I've been trying to watch them and they played. There's a big game them versus like Duncanville.
Okay.
Duncanville High School. That was pretty big. And then like everybody, it's funny because they Instagram page is like a college Instagram page. Like it's kind of blown up like a college. So like a lot of people were like watching this shit. And everybody was like, man, Duncanville supposed to be like the top team in Texas. They were like, nobody can beat Duncanville. Duncanville's unbeatable. And then they beat them.
Damn.
And they were like, now what, bitch? But I beat him because like, look at this nigga. There's nobody who's bigger than this nigga, man.
Dude, you got to see this dude. See if you can find it. Jacked 15-year-old Mississippi football. See if it comes up. This kid, dude, he's like 6'7", like or 6'6", like 260. Like this kid's 15 years old. See if it shows.
That's some weird ass shit, man.
Yeah, that's some weird shit. No, it doesn't have him up there.
This nigga, the first one,
first top left.
That's not a person.
That's 15 years old. Dog, look at this man.
Well, who you think wins? Who do you think wins, him or the other big nigga?
Him.
That's it feels weird asking a room full of white men.
Look at
what's bigger than
Mandingos. Well, you just turned me into Calvin Candy. Actually, I can see that by the stature of his shoulders, okay, and the way that he carries himself, that this would be a prime fighting Mandingo here. I say this one is worth at least 10,000.
How you feel about that, Cam? How you feel about that?
He's gonna say next Leonardo DiCaprio is his favorite actor.
I love Leonardo DiCaprio. Have you seen Goddamn Killer of the Flower Moon?
I haven't yet. Me and Tone were supposed to go see it when he got back.
Christ, bro.
Yeah, me and Tone Bell always go to the movies together.
Yeah.
So
shout out Tone Bell. That's a good dude, man.
That's a great dude. Shout out Tone Bell.
Tone the best, man.
I'm sorry that I just did the Calvin Candy impression. I apologize, man.
That's for but that movie's fucked.
Dope.
And Leonardo DiCaprio in that movie too.
Leonardo DiCaprio, the fact that he didn't win an Oscar for that movie is racist.
You seen it?
Yeah. Oh, I was talking about Django.
Oh, yeah.
Flower Moon. No, he should have won an Oscar for Django.
That's funny.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That was funny. That nigga, but it's like, he always nigga you call to be a little racist. That's a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Small amount.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not crazy. Man, but now in the Killer of the Flower Moon, nigga, I didn't know what I was finna go see.
Okay.
I had no idea what I was walking into. They're like, we wanna go see a movie. They're like, all right, cool, I'll go see a movie. And I was like, what the fuck is this? It was crazy.
You ever go see a movie like you don't have any anticipation of loving it? And then like 10 minutes in, you're like sitting Indian style in a seat.
Dude,
you know what I mean? Lean forward. Like, yo, this is the best thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Every Hallmark movie.
You going to hell.
Oh,
you going to hell.
You've never watched those?
You're painfully white, dude.
I thought he was gonna say Roots.
Dude, I had to watch Roots in a room full of black people for the first time.
For real?
Yeah, because I went to school in North Carolina.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of black people where I'm
And
from.
just put it on?
And it was like it was like half white, half black. And
Yeah.
that room got segregated real quick.
That's funny.
All the black people started scooting over together and all the white people started scooting over together like, yo, we are assholes.
Bro, when I was watching Killer of the Flower, I was sitting by John Health, and I just kept going, yo, people fucking suck, man. Yo, people some real fucked up people. You see what they doing to these Indians? Some real fucked up people, man. The whole time. That's funny.
Yeah.
We're gonna get out of there soon. How you felt about the Florida State shit?
About them not making it?
Yeah.
I mean, that Louisville game hurt them. So you can't beat Louisville 16-6, struggle with them, until the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
That's just not a case. And if you look at what Alabama did, Alabama knocked the big dog out. And that just, for me, it deserves more points. You know what I mean? Nobody getting as happy because Debo's assistant got knocked out.
Who?
The dude that hung out with Debo all the time and Friday.
Mm.
Nobody's mad if he get knocked out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Debo gets knocked out, it's a big deal. It's a big deal. And Georgia was Debo.
Yeah. But I think I'm happy Texas got in, cause hook 'em horns now. Now we live in Austin.
Are you pulling for UT now?
I mean, yeah, fuck it, we here.
He was Colorado until they started.
I'm still Colorado, nigga. I'm still
They
there.
started losing?
Yeah.
I was with them boys all the way to the end, baby. Now I jumped on that bandwagon and I stay on that motherfucker.
That's
like
not true.
Huh?
You-
I did.
No, you watched every game.
I watched every game.
As soon as they lost the first one, you said, mm-mm.
I said it, but I stayed watching them bitches. I was on the road with Tony. We stayed watching them.
All right, sure.
You know what's crazy about Colorado? Bro? Niggas don't give them enough credit because they gave them so much hype in the beginning of the season. But like, first of all, they had an undersized O-line and D-line. You feel what I'm saying? That's why they lost all them fucking games last year.
Yeah.
Boys were undersized. And two, they lost a lot of close games.
Yeah.
Like with a lot of good teams. You know what I'm saying?
USC.
Yeah.
USC, they went down to the
Yeah,
end.
was BU. You know what I'm saying? Like what the fuck? Them boys will be better next year.
Absolutely. It depends on what you do, or Charlotte does too.
Yeah.
It depends on what they do. But yeah, Colorado was a cool little thing to have at the beginning of the season because it got everybody real hype for college football.
Yeah.
And then the college football season ended up being great.
Yeah.
It's been a great season. UT getting beat by Oklahoma like that, it's like nobody saw that shit coming.
Fuck Oklahoma, cause they got that quarterback that he went to UCF
Mhm.
and then he transferred.
Yeah.
And he almost lost to UCF. I'm going fuck that guy. I don't know his name, but fuck that guy.
Here's the thing, man.
Maybe
College
he a
football
cool
is so
dude,
different
dude.
now. Because they said Caleb
The
Williams is making like $2.5 million a year.
The money.
Yeah, it's completely different. It's amateurs now.
Yeah.
Which is what it that's what it is. It's what it's always been. We're just acknowledging that's what it is.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, now we just got to legalize steroids.
Let him go at it.
Just let them have it, dude.
That'd be crazy.
I bet on sports. I want to see a dude hit a 600-foot home run. You know what I mean? I want
I
to see
think in
somebody.
baseball you should have steroids.
I think the only thing that you shouldn't use steroids in is boxing, UFC, and maybe football.
Yeah, for contact. Anything with like super contact like that, I don't think so. But
Basketball?
Basketball,
Baseball?
what is it going?
Yeah.
Nigga, do a front flip and then dunk the basketball.
Hell
Your legs gonna be strong as shit.
I want your knee to touch the rim.
Yeah. You should be shooting from behind the half court line. That's 5 points.
Can you imagine Wemby on HGH?
Jesus Christ.
he Barry Bonds up after a season, dude. Look like Zion.
Like, cause it's on some real shit. Like, if everybody's on steroids,
Mhm.
then there's no too much benefit.
Yeah, but it's not
Pretty
healthy.
much.
Fuck health.
Fuck off.
You get hurt every day.
You gonna play what? 5, 8, 6 years?
Yeah,
the
my
LeBrons
cousin
are rare.
Yeah, my cousin that's not my cousin just got hurt. Nigga having a great season. Tank Dale.
Mhm.
My mama said he was my cousin.
Is it?
Yeah. It's a picture of us on a motorcycle.
Okay.
We was little kids, like just standing by it. So, but I keep telling him that's not, that nigga don't know me. But he was having a great season.
But you got enough clout now. You can hit him up and pretend.
Like, hey nigga, we might be cousins.
Yeah.
And
He'll
it's
fly you
not
up.
game. Yeah, come on, nigga. Cut of the money, I cut of the game.
Yeah.
But yeah, nah, he was going crazy. And he broke his tibia or whatever. Out for the season.
Oh, yeah, it was last game. Yeah, because the dude I was playing the fantasy started him.
For real.
I was thinking, thank God. I said I got 27% chance to make the playoffs. 27% chance. This dude is still up there, man, and he is just so big.
That nigga's huge.
He's
That's
just
pause.
Look at that. Look at that. He's got like that's at least like 70 inches from shoulder to shoulder. It's got to be. That's a huge man. Imagine that dude coming up the middle at you.
Huh? Oh, now I'm crawling the ball. I'm sorry. Please leave me alone.
I'm gonna lay down in the fetal position.
100%.
Yeah, mommy, no.
I'll give him the ball. If you just go slow enough, I'll just hand you the ball. You can have it. I don't want it anymore. If this something you want from me, you gotta hit me to get it. You can have this fucking ball. I don't need the goddamn ball, bro.
I'm probably gonna get canceled for that Calvin Candy impression. Huh?
Man, it'd be fine.
I'm thinking about it now.
We can take it out.
No, you don't have to
take
cut that out. Oh yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. That's gonna be the one. That's gonna be the one that pops off. Then in 3 weeks, Cam's gonna be like, I can't talk to you anymore, man.
Let me tell you something.
You went too far on the Calvin Candy thing. I got a lot of backlash.
They was really mad at me about that one, nigga. They was really upset about that one.
Hey, blacklash is the funniest thing I said today. Fuck y'all.
I didn't let that man talk about us on that podcast like that. I'm sorry. I apologize, nigga. No, this has been great though. This has been another episode of Cam and Cam.
You was so good at the intro.
I'm telling you,
You did so good on the intro. The outros you gotta work on.
I gotta work on the outros. You know what I'm saying? This is another episode of Tell It to Cam. Shout out, I guess, Jon Carden. You got anything you want to promote? Anything you want to, you know what I'm saying? Talk about?
Yeah, just don't tell this weekend. And then that's about it, man. Going to the Jon on Instagram, JON. And yeah.
Hell yeah. Man, y'all go fuck with him, man. He funny as hell. We got dates.
He's like, with a lady?
Actually, I'll be at the Black Rabbit on the 14th.
Oh, hell yeah. Go catch him at the Black Rabbit on the 14th.
Oh.
This is gonna come out Monday.
Oh, okay. And then we also have Creek in the Cave Live coming up. We have to do that, both of us.
Oh, hell yeah.
On
man,
the 16th.
Nigga, come to all the Creek in the Cave shows. Nigga, don't just come to that
No,
one. Come to every Creek in the
Every
Cave
Creek
show.
in the Cave show you should be at.
You should be. If you in Austin, Texas, and you ain't at the Creek in the Cave, nigga, what is you doing? You probably a bitch or something. You know what I'm saying? If you not at the fucking Creek in the Cave, you piece of shit.
Cam's like, yeah, you mark-ass bitches.
Mark ass busters. What else? Some other shit. We got all these. Oh yeah. You do it. You do the Spotify shit better.
Okay, yeah.
And I
I mean, all the episodes are on Spotify now. If you want to support the show in any way, any money you get,
all the
whatever.
money, all the proceeds go to Cam.
In the description, there's a link to support us.
Yes.
I need the money.
Yes. All the money goes to support Cam. No, we keeping it under wraps right now. We don't really tell a lot of people about this, but Cam has AIDS, and so all the money that you send to the Spotify helps Cam with his AIDS. And as you know from last week, he also has a kid. They didn't know about in Puerto Rico.
Kid has AIDS too.
The kid also has AIDS. So
it's a double AIDS family.
It's a lot going on. So any proceeds will really help to help Cam, you know what I'm saying, get rid of the AIDS. Cause it's curable now. And
Magic Johnson.
Magic Johnson. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna do a benefit concert, call it Band-Aids. I can't wait.
It's gonna be beautiful. Thanks for tuning in, man. And tune in to all the podcasts on the Creek in the Cave studios, man. They got great ones. You know what I'm saying? My uncle got a podcast on here. My dog Dylan and Cole got a podcast on here. Hey, check out everybody. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna do Jolly's podcast next.
That shit is gonna be fun.
Oh,
His podcast
man.
is very fun.
Dude, he's gonna set me back 10 years.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get canceled after I do Jolly's podcast.
Well,
It's just gonna be the whole
it.
episode of me doing Calvin Candy.
And Johnny Sanders just going, yeah, I like that. Do it again.
I'm just come in dressed as Calvin Candy.
He gonna call you Calvin Candy the whole time. I guess it's Calvin Candy.
I'll just go over to the mission, get a homeless black dude, do my Samuel L. Jackson. In the big house. In the big house.
But thank God for tuning in, man. This has been dope. One last thing. I got shows. Check my Instagram. I got dates all up and down. You want to come see it and then come fuck with me. And then if you don't like our podcast, one thing I like to tell you is if you don't like my podcast, you find David Jolly in the street and you beat the fuck out of him. You let him know that. You feel what I'm saying? Thank y'all so much. Have a great rest of our night or day, whatever the fuck. Hell yeah, gang shit.